Alright, we're a wee bit late today, but should be okay, right? Mostly I'm just eager to play around with more Draconian units. I do want to try the Doomdrakes out to mass them. The author insists that the tanks are really, really powerful. So, I'll have to see if somebody attacks one of my cities. Alright, first things first. There are so many of them, and I still haven't met the first couple. Alright, I'm gonna go with... my number one opponent is Freya. Where are ya? Boop. No, that's wrong. There we go. Okay, my number two opponent is gonna be Tlaloc, of course. Because I really don't trust people who hate me, regardless of what their supposed alliance status may say. Don't trust him at all. I'm gonna give Radjack the third slot today. I think he is an untrustworthy fellow. And finally, not that I trust the sorcerer or the white mage either, but I think it's obvious that, there he is. He's up to something. He's definitely up to something. Look at those shifty eyes. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the link to the Discord, because I am super late. I apologize for that. I'm late because I was gaming. I have no good excuse. I was gaming with a friend. It was his first time seeing a base defense in XCOM, and it was a nightmare. A nightmare situation. At least the base was properly set up for defending. Mostly. Anyway. Yeah, it did take an hour. It was a nightmare. There were 2 soldiers left at the end. 2 soldiers remained alive. Brutal. Alright, so, moving on. Where are we? What are we doing? We are not technically at war with anyone. We're building up our defenses, specifically magisters and dwarven cannons and riflemen. I've got a few of these things in motion, and am I not casting a spell? Of course I'm casting a spell. Crusade! And that was going to be the trigger when we began the war. Right, of course. Bowmen coming from here. Everything else coming from here. Right, we were making nice, neat stacks. Okay, I'm back in the groove. Maybe. No. This is ruining my altars of peace, but, you know, don't worry, I won't be playing Switzerland much longer. He hates me too. I knew it. I've put his name up there for a reason. Well. Okay. I don't like a Chaos Wizard hating on me. But I'm gonna stick with my initial target. Flying catapults are ready. I should be able to sweep a couple of these up right away. There's 2 more down here. Not sure what I'll be able to get out of these trollish cities. Ah, shit. Okay. Ah, I need more scouts. Alright. Okay, this is a complete stack. So, I was pushing these guys north. They were gonna hold my cities. Yes, I already consider them to be my cities. Okay. You might as well just keep going there. You're waiting for the next delivery truck to arrive. Enlightenment is currently researching. Man, the Altar of Peace was giving me like 24 research a turn. Now look at it. I mean, it still pays for itself, but, you know... Hate, hate, hate. Well, there's only one way to get rid of all this hate. Crush them! In the name of peace. And love. Yes, I am a life player. How would you tell? I believe that these come with wind walking. I should be able to use them as Harrier jets and troop transports at the same time. Maybe. No, don't do that. Crap. All of them can attack you. And we're in a green node, so I can't use my magic as effectively. Oh, well, I got one off. And I can't run away. I'd really like some Flame Blade right about now. I guess my best bet is Blazing March. Well, I hit pretty hard that time. Ah, shock. Okay, where did I just lose my unit? Okay, it's there. Alright. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Not a big deal. Found another one. Well, well. All these little islands are kind of fun to explore in their own weird way. Okay. Hurry it up. You guys are gonna hop on the boat next turn. Sure, speed it up. We'll be departing, leaving port soon. Okay, shield bearer. Alright, the next stack is almost ready. Where is my... Ah, yes, you guys. Ah, man, you guys need more buffs before you're ready for battle. Whoever tells me to kill Freya, that's who I should side with. I suppose I could attack Tlaloc also. I'm sort of in a position to do it, I guess. Ah, yes, you are here. Alright, it's our first chance to check out the steam tank. Alright. Give a little prayer to boost its accuracy a smidge. That was a decent hit. Well, the tank hit harder than the musket. Alright. The tank seems to be doing fairly well. Why am I at negative 12 food? That may help. No, this is fine. Alright. You have done well. Do it some more. Mage Saint Shield. Mage Saint Shield. Mage Saint Shield. Mage Saint Shield. It's a good rhythm. Okay, you live in the forest now until something kills you. Oh, I see. Somebody else there. I'm looking for trolls. Oh, what have we here? Aha! That's a lot of spiders. Those could actually bring my units to the ground, where your bard could rip them apart. Seems unlikely. We should be immune to their poison. Across the board, actually. So that's definitely a good target right there. Okay. We'll be beginning our assault, probably in places like that. Okay, so this place has yet to receive its guards. I could still go for Tlaloc. I could. Yeah, next time somebody asks me to declare war on someone, I might do it. If it's one of those two. You're missing something. That means I had intended to include something in this army, but it's missing right now. What was it? I don't know. What I do know is I have a truly fantastic archer just hanging out over here. Why not? Part of a group of fantastic archers from my original army. And they're within range of your capital. Alright, let me see. I defended those. My capital, I can defend it later. Probably should go here next. Alright, this is a stack of archers for assembling into armies with them. This is a complete unit. I am still at negative 8 food, and I'm not entirely sure how that happened. It's okay. We'll conquer the trolls. Thanks to their regeneration, they're an unlimited source of food. Full of vitamins and minerals, too. Okay, there. That should do a lot. The crusade is coming. All is quiet. Still could be at war with her, so I'm gonna kind of skirt around, making sure I am within 3 tiles. Shit, I screwed it up. I need to be 1 more tile over. It's fine. No. Okay. These islands, I wish they were just a little bit larger so there could be a little bit more for a city to work with. Alright, you two, in there. Going over there next. Ah, my slow-moving armies. I don't know, go there somewhere. We can always redirect as necessary. Okay. 2 turns. Then I can begin buffing that stack. Still waiting for somebody to ask me for a war. Okay, that's not one of my... Wait, is that? Okay, hold on. I need to see that. No. Oh shit. Where is this? Edgewatch, you are not properly defended. At all. Oh crap, this is not good. Wow, where do I begin? I'm gonna have to start with Lionheart. I'll hopefully counter his fireball. I need to focus on the gargoyles. Damn, it got through. Crap, I need to keep buffing, but you know what, I can do it. Okay, you know what? Okay. This will increase missile attack strength by 3, so... we're still down 1 bowman. Okay. I wish I had web. I always wish I had web, though, so... Prayer. I'm burning a ton of mana crystals on this, too. I'm having less and less archers to work with. Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna have to heal directly. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Okay, 1,600 people were killed, presumably by gargoyle droppings, because they seriously didn't land anywhere. Oh, these are pretty good for defending my territory, but... I mean, they'd be pretty good. Alright. I'll figure out a way to distribute you all. What? A unit would be left behind to drown? What? I disagree, sir. Okay, it's gonna... Alright, you know, that's fine. I'll load you up, and then I'll figure out how to move you along. Okay. That's within striking distance of his capital. Okay, this is the last turn before Crusade becomes active. Alright, this army needs to get back to work and do something. You're ready to strike that capital, but if it does call for Tlaloc instead... That is a long way away. I'm hoping for Freya. Somebody asked me to declare war on Freya. I really don't like other people getting involved in my wars. Who I declare on, but we'll try to play the diplomacy game today. Okay. Jerk. I know who's doing that. No. No, you can just trade goods. Make me some money. No, I can still strike from there. Okay, we want to buff this army a little bit more. So far, the only thing they've got is discipline. But I think I can go further. Oh, should I try Chaos Channels on them? The only thing that they could get is +3 defense. They'd gain some vulnerability. Oh, no, I can't do that because then they'd lose their discipline. Ah, I wish I could. Alright. The Saints. Okay, first things first. Focus magic. Okay, that'll be pretty substantive. Okay. The Saint should probably get it as well, but... How is our resistance? Our resistance is okay. But not impervious. I should give them all resist magic next. That's probably a fine location. That's probably a good location. Okay, you're going there. I really wish I had inspirations. Okay. Have armies heading towards a settlement that hasn't even been founded yet. The city planners are still looking around at the hills and trying to decide where houses would go. And we've already got armies lined up to invade it. Some people just can't catch a break. Well, it's worse than that. Not only are you unable to raise the dead, but you're not able to cast many of the buffs. Holy Weapon, Holy Armor, Discipline. None of those spells will be able to go on a unit that has Chaos Channels because it counts as a Chaos unit now. So all those spells will just fall off. So yeah, red-white is not a very good combination anymore. Well, if that were the case, he has 2 dwarven cities with adamant, whereas she just has a bunch of trolls. But I'd actually rather declare war on her, because she's a bigger threat in my estimation. Anyway, it's okay. My units are still jockeying for position right now. Okay. You'll go there to there, pick up the units, and then you'll move on again. That's fine. It fixed already? They work? You're kidding. No way. I don't believe it. Let me try. Because it changes their typing. Okay, let's try it. I've got this bowman sitting here. So he has Discipline, Holy Armor, Holy Weapon, right? Okay, there he goes, +3 defense. Discipline, Holy... Oh my gosh, it works now. This makes builds possible that I had stopped using. White-red was my favorite combination. White-red was my favorite combination back in the day when I was a kid. It works now. This will still make us vulnerable to Banish and Starfires, but I mean, you know, if I can get +3 defense, I'm gonna take +3 defense. That's almost an iron skin on every single unit. Oh. Oh. I might. Let's go look at that one. Well, you might as well. Oh, look, you found something good. Trolls and their troll bears. Okay. Those two are ready to receive more units. Strange. I thought I had more armies to deliver, but it's okay. I'll deposit this here and one of them over there. Should be fine. Okay, starting a new stack. Yeah, I've got the current version of the mod. I'm surprised. It used to be you could cast the spells on a unit in the original game. You'd cast a spell on a unit, then you'd chaos channel it, and it would keep the old spell. And so long as it never got dispelled, it was okay. But then Cerevi fixed a lot of problems, and suddenly you couldn't get away with that anymore. And chaos channels became kind of dumb. Because not only was there that, but you couldn't even stack Flame Blade or, where's Eldritch Weapon gone? Anyway, we couldn't even stack Chaos spells on them, which was terrible. Okay. Ahem. We've got Endurance, Holy Armor. I'd love to get Lionhearts on them, too. That's right. Look at this bowman. Look at this thing. He's still got certain weaknesses, but yeah, no, he's pretty scary right now. I could put focus magic on them to make their flame breath better. It feels like kind of a waste, but Ethereal Knights, I don't know what that is, and I'm not messing with it yet. I don't know what an Ethereal Knight is, but no thank you. Wow. They were so chatty, constantly demanding I join their wars, and all of a sudden, they finally listened to me and shut up. Right when I kind of wanted them to speak. I'm going to declare that war very soon. Oh shit, is that a Doom Bat? Oh crap, what's going on over there? Oh wait, it's probably okay. Yeah, it's a Doom Bat. Okay. But I already put a tank in the city, so we should be fine. I mean, I'm going to lose another bowman, but I mean, you know, what can you do? Shit happens. Yeah, of course I can't. Point blank shot! Yeah, okay. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. They're tougher, faster. Yep, you're gonna have to move into that forest next turn. Here's a replacement for the one we just lost. Alright. Enlightenment in 4 turns. Okay. I'm gonna declare war on Freya. Distribute. Alright, another full stack, rushing to that general direction. Okay. Okay, we'll be scooping those up in a second. My defenses aren't solid everywhere, but for the most part they're pretty good. Single figure knight, pseudo hero. Combat summon. Oh, then maybe it's not so bad. Oh. Well, well. Tlaloc, you say? Okay. Okay. That was great wisdom on her part, because I was just about to declare war on her. No, I don't think I want to give you more power. You already frightened me. Alright. Doombats. Doombats are kinda scary. But they're also incredibly fragile. Couldn't kill a hellhound, but wasn't hurt by a hellhound either, so... Almost got me. Alright, Tlaloc, you have been marked. The end for the Death Mage is nigh. Oh, okay, I was gonna try to trade spells with you before I offed you. Okay, so we are redirecting our troops. You're already in position. We have one last spell we have to get in play. The Lionhearts can come later. I mean, they'll help, but... This is my ultimate doom stack here. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive, but you'll get there. Okay, I may have to redirect a few units now. Okay. About face. I think that was the foremost of my teams. My garrison teams. Redirecting. Okay. Hurry it up. Might as well keep them in sync. Okay. A nature combat summon? I mean, you could make a hill giant. It would be, you know, another rock-throwing unit, kind of like a stone giant, only less so. Less durable than a stone giant, to be sure. Okay. Ooh, you know, I probably should put True Sight. He's got death magic. That means he can put up a wall of darkness and prevent any of my units from shooting at him. So the archers, magisters, and saints all need that. Alright, where are we going now? Well, let me see. I gotta load in there. I guess you need to drop the next load here. Just head generally this way. We'll figure it out from there. You'd really think flying units would have better logistics, but somehow no. Get out. Okay, we'll drop the last one up there as we pick up some tanks. 2 turns till enlightenment. The only spell which did enchantment would be Destiny / Apotheosis. I can't remember that one. That was one of the newer spells that was added by Cerevi, and I don't remember it. What does that one do? Ah, you probably need all of that. Yeah, do that. You as well. Oh, you did everything. I mean, this would be a fine place to make a horde of Doomdrakes out of, but, you know, I kind of want to just do a horde of Doomdrakes just to see how they perform. So you know what? We're gonna do it. We'll do it. Okay, did I fully holy armor you? Okay, all that's done. All that's done. So now true sight. No hiding from our eyes. I'm gonna Lionheart the archers for good measure. And next turn we strike, right? You're in range. Where's the other army? Okay, this one's ready to be a garrison. Okay, that's in play. Okay. I think we declare war this coming turn. What, already? Wow. That's fast. Would like to Lionheart all of them. Could you imagine what these guys would look like with Lionheart backing them? He's starting to use shadow demons now. Enlightenment! I mean, I tried to tell him. How many turns away are you? He's got these 3 cities. 4 cities. Alright then. Last check. Not Guardian. 1,000 mana crystals to work with. Alright, here we go. I'm afraid of the Sage. Why does every single enemy have the same 3 heroes in their capital? I swear, every wizard gets these 3. So I'm going to get hit with a Spell Blast that's going to blast many of my buffs away. How very unfortunate. Ain't crap I can do about it. Unless... Alright. Let's be a little bit more flexible. I'll hit this city with this stack, and if it wins, they can go here. If it loses, well, I can still hit with this. A bit expensive. If I lose one of my 3 attack stacks, I mean, that's kind of crippling, but... Okay, you're ready to swoop in and claim this city regardless of what happens. Okay. You're gonna roll along and deposit those. You live here now. Okay. I know there's an art asset, you know, issue, but man, it would be nice to see a few different heroes for variety's sake. I mean, what are you guys supposed to do? We fly. You don't. That's pretty much... Oh, shit! Ouch. Okay. Aside from that little thing... 1,500 people. Well... What you gonna do? Alright. You want to hit them with a Dispelling Wave? It's... I mean, still suck for the Saint, but, I mean, it's not really gonna stop the army. Okay. Resisted it all the way. Heh. Alright. That'll help the boats actually hit. Alright, who's my biggest threat? Beastmaster is making them all shoot harder. The Bard is providing a holy bonus. I think the Beastmaster is... Well, actually, he's kind of nothing. Okay, the nothing is removed. I have removed nothing from the equation. Hooray! Okay, at this point it should be fairly easy to solve. You don't even know who you're supposed to be targeting. Ah! They got one! I don't know, Ray's dead. They got one! I'll just put down a blur. Seems about right. Blowing holes in the castle walls. The fires almost seem like they're coming out of the house. As if we're burning the city. Which is the opposite of what I want to happen. Bzzzt. I learned how to set my own walls on fire. Wow, what a shitty city this is. Oh my gosh, you tried to live in this hovel? Not even a... Oh, build! Okay, they're gonna work on putting this place together. So, we lost one boat taking the capital. Now that is very heartening. Next. Let's see how good this army can do. Well, they're trying to take down the archers. Adamant. I put a web on you, but I can't. So we'll go with prayer. My gosh, they move so quickly. 18 is ridiculous. You couldn't even gain that much fame before. What, you're not gonna try to fight the shield bearers, huh? Shoot at them! Can't quite kill a werewolf in one hit. Maybe that was a fluke. Yeah, okay, they're doing pretty good. They're absurdly fast thanks to the buffs. And they hit insanely hard. Shield bearers buffed seem to be an ultimate unit, and I haven't even finished buffing them yet. And I could learn even more buffs. Okay, this is, yep. This is an adamant city, which means it needs special care. In fact, I'm even gonna go so far as to shut down my existing orc cities. Because we'll be making adamant units from now on. Okay, that's ready. The other one's ready. You can patrol. You know, it'd be a lot easier to fire guns than use bows from the sky. You should really get together with the dwarves and work out a deal. Okay. He has 3 known cities left. And once these 3 locations are knocked out, I'll have to find out where the rest of him lives. Nah. I agree. This is my second war with him. No, it won't. No. Wow. Talalok was unpopular, wasn't he? Okay, enlightenment is coming, and we'll have even more units, or even more population, thanks to all these wonderful cities. Yeah, the only thing I can imagine causing deaths would be if he manages to pull off a good curse, so prayer. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have walked outside like that. You probably should have hid behind your walls of fire. Wow. And I still haven't put the lion heart on them. I haven't learned the other big name spells like invulnerability. This is just... This is just us walking up and bonking you with shields. Hey, to be fair, the shield is actually a quite powerful weapon. People don't think about it. But if you had a big old hunk of metal, why wouldn't you hit people with it? I remember there was this terrible show back when that I liked and watched a bunch of episodes, and I don't know why. Okay, it was kind of a cool show, but it was stupid! Anyway, they would test different weapons and things and then pit warriors against each other from history. And like the most devastating blow that they saw was when they had a bronze shield and they just... and they're like, holy shit, this looks like a car crash victim. It's like, yeah, don't underestimate just being hit with a shield. For some reason, in video games, Shield Bash is usually relegated to a stun effect. Which, I mean, it probably would stun you pretty darn good, but... We may have some difficulty getting our defensive units up here in time to be relevant. But we've got at least a few cities all set up. Well, I suppose if there's nothing else to work with in the neighborhood, a couple of these archers could relocate themselves. Okay, part of your task is to depollute that tile over there. And while we're on the subject... Ah, crap. I'll sort you out in a second. Could you go pick up cans over here? Thank you. Assemble some more Draconian sandwiches. Descend to enemy lands. Deadliest Warrior. Yeah, that was the one. That show would piss me off, and I'd go and watch another episode, and it'd piss me off again. Lightning Bolt? For Fire Giant? I actually could make a deal for you there. Yeah, I think the episode that most drove me up the wall was Pirate versus Knight. And they proceed to run their various tests, and they're like, this weapon, literally incapable of piercing the knight's armor. This weapon, literally incapable of hurting the knight. It's like, yeah, the pirate didn't carry weapons designed to hurt people in plate mail. That wasn't who they expected to fight in the open seas. They're completely unarmored because they're pirates. And then the knight's weapons. Oh yeah, these all work. Crossbow. They gave him a crossbow They gave him, you know, which actually would outrange anything the pirate had. Like, and then they'd run their simulation, and they're like, oh yeah, the pirate totally wins this fight. And I'm like, how? You literally did an entire show proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that the pirate is completely incapable of beating the knight. And then declares, what? Of course, the truth is the pirate would beat the knight, but not in a fight. He'd poison the knight. Or push the knight into the sea off of his ship, because this matchup doesn't make sense. Alright. I have this one stupid skeleton here, which means you guys can't just run out there. Alright. Alright. You're gonna go hit that next turn. Alright, tell you what. You'll hop out, you'll sit there for the turn. Just roost for the oh, red. Bet that used to be gray. Okay. like they would yeah, entertaining but not accurate. Like, I don't remember which warrior it was, but they had an episode where they used the sling. And they're like, okay, let's test how powerful the sling is. And they're like, whoa, it hits really hard. You think? Of course it hits really hard. It's the sling. And they're completely acting like they're so surprised. And then for some reason they decide, well, nobody would ever be able to hit anything with it. No, actually, the sling was shockingly accurate, and it just required more training than the bow. But the sling was a very accurate weapon, actually. It was also able to fire very quickly. You could, they always, in movies, they always get it all wrong. They always show somebody spinning it around and around and around. That's not how you use a sling. That's not how you use a sling. You use a sling, you can cup the sling bullet, you can catch it with the sling and get it into the sling, and then you kind of sling it. You don't twirl it, you sling it. Anyway, the problem with slings is that they required a lot of training. You basically slingers had been using slings their entire lives since they were kids. As children, they learned to hunt with the sling. And if you're hitting wild animals and killing them with the sling, you're fairly accurate. That's like a baseline level. I'm not entirely sure why the sling went out of fashion, except for the fact of the large amounts of training, but I don't understand why medieval peasants didn't use slings, didn't play with them, because it's a piece of cloth, you can wrap it around your waist, it's like the most low profile of weapons, and while the sling bullet is really the preferred ammunition, you can use a rock. You can use a rock. It won't be as effective, but you can do it. So it's like the ultimate poor person's weapon. Like, if you really are just a bunch of poor civilians, it's the perfect weapon for your culture to play with and use. It requires nothing to make a sling. So I'm not entirely sure why slings fell out of fashion. It's weird to me that they did. Bothers the hell out of you. Gave them both a long-range weapon. Spartacus. Hema, yeah. Yeah, plate armor is like, and it's funny because plate armor is ridiculously overrepresented. Plate armor is like the armor of kings and like the stupid wealthy. Even nobility, even wealthy knights didn't... The plate armor wasn't the preferred armor. Like, you would have... I mean, most people know ringmail, chainmail, but actually gambeson and brigandine, especially brigandine, which is like cloth with metal plates in it and stuff. Like, there were actually a lot of armors that were way more common. It's actually surprising how effective cloth armor is. People are often shocked by how good cloth armor can be at stopping edged weapons. I think people have a strange idea about how medieval warfare and ancient warfare was. Okay, you have a sword. How sharp is your sword? It's not that razor blade perfect edge that you've spent 6 hours perfectly sharpening that they use in the knife commercials to cut through every... No. You got low grade steel. You have low grade steel. It is better than iron, but it's not anything like modern materials. Okay. And you get into a fight. Whap whap. Okay, you fight somebody. Let's say you kill one guy. Good job. Okay, good you. Now you're going to fight the second guy. How sharp is your blade? It's not sharp anymore, is it? It's heavy. You can break bones with it. Stabbing weapons fare a lot better. I'm a trained stabber myself. But, yeah. Honestly, I think that, there's a reason pole arms were more prolific. They were very, very prolific historically. I have mixed feelings about axes. I've talked about it before. Yeah, it has power. It absolutely has power, but I'd rather have a pick if I were trying to pierce armor. But I'd really rather have something else. The problem with the axe is it's not very long range, and your hands are you're just begging for somebody to stab your fingers. So, give me an axe on the end of a pole. A pole axe, or a halberd. Except I'm not trained in the use of that weapon, so give me a sword, because at least I know what I'm doing. Even if it's not the ideal weapon that fantasy has made it out to be. Yeah. If somebody's unarmored, a rock is very deadly. Yeah. If you don't have a helmet, it quite probably kills you. I mean, we're not dealing with modern medicine, obviously. Yeah. Putting a blade through steel is not easy. That is right. Useless armor, yep. It's like I'm somewhat accepting if it's gots doing it or if it's obviously superhumans, but you have to ask yourself, I'm in a world with superhumans who can slice through armor. And if I'm on the battlefield, I'm going to encounter superhumans who can slice through my armor. Okay, I'm not going to wear armor anymore. I'm going to wear camouflage. I'm not going to let the superhuman see me, and I'm going to snipe him. But yeah, I'm somewhat forgiving if the character looks like Gots. Berserk. Like, if you don't know what that is, just look up a picture of the guy, and you'll be like, yeah, that guy, yeah, if that inhumanly muscular monstrosity of a man hit me, Even if he didn't tear through my armor, I would probably have broken every bone in my body. Yeah, I Gots and his million impersonators these days. If you get hit by that thing Cloud Strife twirls around, I mean, what the hell? That thing looks like it could smash in a building. But yeah, it's... I'm reading a fantasy series right now, and one of the characters is constantly smashing through armor all the time. Okay, let me see. You're here to claim that. I guess you're here to take that. That's not a sword, that's a helicopter propeller. What's he doing with it? He put a handle on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it would. This is something I really love about fantasy. I love thinking about all the... This exists, so what did that do? Like, this exists in the world, so how is the world different now? And I get lost in that kind of thing. I'm like, but what if we were on a moon, a habitable moon, orbiting a gas giant, and the warmth provided by the gas giant is what sustains life, because they're too far from their star. Ah, but radiation. Well, the gas giant's ionosphere can... And then you get into the next level. Okay, now we're going to get to the people and the animals, and... Okay, what kind of magic exists? Okay, the people can do this and that. Okay. They'll have never developed this technology. And because they don't have that technology, because they have no reason to develop it, they won't develop... Okay, and... Like one of them, one of my stories... Flight is very common and easy to do. They don't have ships. I mean, they have the concept that wood floats, and you know they can lash together a raft, I guess, but they just don't have a reason to develop any kind of naval technology at all. And naval technology led to a whole lot of other innovations that are connected to it. I love geeking out and spending all this time world building. Oh dear. I have pages of notes right here. I have a program on my phone with all these freaking notes on it, and I don't even know how many pages. This is one sticky note, and it's completely impossible to see with the camera, sorry. Anyway, it goes on and on and on and on and on. I have so many... And this is just stuff I haven't typed up yet and worked into my thing. But yeah, and I have a big thing about just technology and magic. Like, I absolutely do not see them as mutually exclusive. I thought it was weird that everybody was, you know, limiting the tech to only medieval when I was in high school. Nowadays, we have tons and tons of stories about, you know, magic and technology sharing, even Magitech and stuff, but, didn't used to see a whole lot of that. Okay, I need to make sure I put up my defenses. Because the Draconic Hero, I don't know, because I haven't really worked the Draconic Hero yet. He needs to gain some levels and do some things. As for an Archangel, I just haven't been able to summon one yet. There's no particular reason. I'm not trying to avoid it or anything. I think that the Buster Sword would just be something for sweeping. It's like an AoE attack. It's just ridiculous. We all know it's an absurd weapon, but we like Final Fantasy VII anyway. Okay, he still has a city somewhere. I am not at all surprised to learn this. I am not in any way surprised to know he has another city somewhere. The problem is I don't... Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I'm just... So, he could have stuff out here. He could have stuff just in some weird corner. Oh, shit. Yeah, here's one in a weird corner. Well, I should be able to do something about that. Okay, those two are gonna hop in there. You're purifying that. Do I have any other... Alright. That guy can go in there. This guy will go up here. Just roost a little bit longer, okay? Go get him. Hell with it. Alright, defense is activated. Okay, you're already heading there and there. So both of those are going to get their defenses up. I guess I'm going to put you over here. Got my enlightenment. I've got my enlightenment. It's ridiculous, but I have it. Okay. I could put Wall of Fire on all my cities, but why would I? Okay, it's Lionheart time. Yes. We're gonna give the whole set of them Lionheart now. That should cover over some more of their weaknesses and make them even harder to kill and hit harder. So let me see. Yeah, I in high school wrote an entire D&D supplement. Yeah, I got really into house rules. I wrote, like, one of these worth the stuff. And it was pretty much the confluence of guns and magic. Just all the different things we could do, enchanting bullets, enchanting guns, all that kind of stuff, to do the Wild West. Then later, Pathfinder would make their own guns and gun class and stuff, and I'd be like... This is terrible. This is all wrong. Actually, there were guns in 3.5's Dungeon Master Guide that shipped with the product. So guns had been there from the start, but their guns were also wrong. Just wrong. No. I spent years on that, and ever since then, I've always had that kind of thing. There's a Chinese story, Release the Witch. There's a manga. The manga is not a very good adaptation. There would have been an anime, but apparently the CCP didn't like this story very much and cut it off. I don't know the exact story behind it, but, you know. It's not like the other stories. I've read a lot of stories, manga and stuff. We're trying to get into a whole bunch that came out of modern China, and most of them kind of feel propaganda-y. And they have a real obsession with cultivation, which I think their government is actually pushing, but, you know, as a cultural thing anyway. This one, though, Release the Witch, if you get the novel version, that's kicking around online for free, it's got like 1,000 500 chapters or something. It would be about 25 or 26 light novels, thereabout. That's how big it is, except they're not light novels. It's not divided into nice, neat... No, it's one big story. And it's all about a guy gets isekai'd into a medieval world, and he's like, I'm an engineer. I'm gonna start engineering. Ah, shit, I can't actually make anything out of medieval tools. Oh, wait a minute, witches? No, don't burn those. We're gonna make this work. Okay, I need you to use your fire. That's great. Okay, you can drive a steam engine. You can do, oh man, you can cut and do all kinds of things. Okay, you over there, I can use your magic to engineer these parts that I need. He just starts going off, using their magic to make his own little industrial revolution. Yeah. So if you want a confluence of magic and technology, there's that. It's not D&D style hermetic magic. It's more like superhero logic, where each person gets one superpower. Each witch just gets one magical power they can do. But yeah, there's that one. What else have I seen with magic and tech? I know I've seen more, but not lately. You know? Oh, jeez. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I know there are more that I've encountered in the last few years, but I can't tell you off the top of my head. I read a lot. A lot. Actually, it's not... Something just completely different. Amagi Brilliant Park is... Well, it's brilliant. It's awesome. Okay, this one has a pretty good anime adaptation. The author was directly involved. The anime adaptation is pretty spot on. It pulls some different things from like the first 3 books, and there's one really tragic omission from it. But otherwise, it's a pretty good adaptation. I can strongly recommend the anime. But if you want to do the light novels, it's a little bit hit and miss at times, but, okay, let me just give you the setup. The minimum spoiler setup. This high school student, because it's Japanese, so of course it's a high school student, is forced at gunpoint to go on a date to this amusement park. It's the worst amusement park. It's the worst amusement park. Well, he gets caught up in somehow becoming the manager of the park. Don't ask how. You'll have to read it or watch it for yourself. Because he is a genius. He's a child prodigy, and the park is on the edge of being shut down. You're wondering where the wizardry is going to come in. Well, it's a magical park. All the mascots, they're not people in costumes. That's what they look like. They're from another world, and they have to they live off of human happiness. That's like what they feed off of somehow. And so all of the amusement parks in the world, or at least most of them, are from the magical world and have been set up in this world for that purpose. Unfortunately, this park is really bad and is going to get shut down, and, well, many of the mascots may very well starve to death and die. And he has to somehow pull this park out of it. So it's all about just a manager making cuts, closing attractions, doing new attractions, and trying desperately to keep this place afloat. It is dramatic. It is dynamic. It is a hell of a story. especially the first book, and a lot of what makes it great are the characters. They're awesome. They're such shitty, terrible people. It's like, some of them are the worst people. They're so bad. They're awful people. But during the day, as soon as they're performing, they're in front of the kids and everything, they're acting like they're just cute little mascots and stuff. And some of them are just awesome people. I like Moffel quite a bit. He's an endearing character. He's been through wars and all kinds of shit has happened in his past, and he only alludes to it here and there. Yeah. Not a lot of magic, sadly. There's about a fair bit of tech, but, it's amusement park attractions, so, Sepant has released that witch. Cool. Yeah, I am only halfway through. No spoilers. No, he's trying... Okay, with Release the Witch, he is trying to write medieval Europe. And I'll admit the translation is spotty. It's fan-translated with different translators for different chapters at times. It's a little bit unstable with its translation. The author is trying very hard to make it medieval Europe. And he's mostly nailing it. Mostly. But you can see the Chinese outlook at times in all kinds of weird ways. So sometimes it manifests in the small things. Like them drinking hot water, which he mostly overwrites with them drinking tea, but occasionally you'll see the hot water thing. And it's like, yep, in China, every restaurant will serve you hot water. It's so normal. It's so culturally, like, everyday and mundane that it'd be a super easy thing to overlook. But then it'll also manifest deeper in ways that the story... In the West, we have a certain view of what medieval Europe was like. And we have highwaymen, we have bandits, and we have the Thieves Guild in our fantasy. But we don't have the same mentality about the criminal underworld that people in the East do. This is a little bit difficult to explain. I read Bandit Kings, or Water Margin, which Bandit Kings of Ancient China was based on. But in other things, like the way the Yakuza will just have they'll have office buildings. They're Yakuza. Everyone knows they're Yakuza. Publicly. It seems a bit strange to us, right? And it's kind of always been sort of like that. So they have a different view of what criminals are like. So, in this story, you can tell that it's kind of... There's rats. They call them rats. They're the criminals, and they infest the cities. But it's so ubiquitous. They're so everywhere, and they're not necessarily... I mean, they're the bad guys, generally, in the story, but they're not necessarily, in the eyes of society, evil. They're like a necessary component in how the world works. So, you're starving. Like when he's trying to stamp them out and crush them, Roland is trying to get rid of them, his advisors explain to him, if you got rid of all the rats, there would be no civilians left. When they're starving and they're hungry because it's winter and there's not enough food, everyone is either becoming a thief, or dealing with the thieves, or at the very least buying food from them. Like, everyone is dealing with the rats. And in the nobility, whenever they need to get certain things done, they contact the rats. If you need to catch a criminal, you can't do that with the patrolmen. The patrolmen will never succeed. You need to contact the rats, and they'll find the criminal you're after and bring him to you. And you'll pay your bounty to them. And you know, your patrolmen are so corrupt, your administrators are so corrupt. This is something you can really feel this when you're reading some of the ancient Chinese literature. Like, how corrupt the officials are. Like, how normal it is that everyone is corrupt, and everyone just accepts that all the officials are corrupt. That's just normal. And so, even though he's building a society where he's stamping out all the crime and stamping out all the corruption, in that story, that's kind of a strong, you know, it's not the way Western fantasy stories are written. As I said, we usually have a thieves guild, and we have a clear delineation. Those guys are thieves. Everyone else is not a thief, presumably. I don't feel like I'm articulating this properly. This is all off the cuff. You know, this isn't like I sat down and, you know, thought out, I'm going to give a big description of what this is here. But, you know. We all have things. Cultures are invisible to the people who live in them. When I was in high school, I had a good friend who insisted that America had no culture. And at the time, I wasn't able to articulate, no, we have a lot of culture, but you're swimming in it, so that it's all invisible to you. But I couldn't articulate that back then. There's been a lot of things I've not been able to articulate over my life. Okay, you are gonna go up there, and that boat will be freed to move out. I don't know what it's like today with modern China. I don't know what their criminal elements look like today. I would assume they still have crime, but I don't know. We were talking the other day about capitalism versus command economies. What Roland creates and Release That Witch is like the greatest... How do I put it? He's building a utopia, but it's a command economy. Like, you can't even buy grain. Like they limit how much grain you can buy in a day. You can't sell grain. Except to the government, and then the government has already fixed the price. You can't, there's a bunch of goods. You can't purchase any goods at all without presenting your papers and your identification. It's like, oh my gosh, like he's creating like a super like almost, I can't call it totalitarian, it doesn't go quite that far, but it's, yeah. It's that kind of world that he's making. And I mean, I'm enjoying the story a lot, but there's a lot of things go a little bit more smoothly than perhaps they really would. And I really think Nightingale is like the MVP. Like, nothing would work if he didn't have Nightingale. Like, the novel is like, no, Anna is the foundation of, like, all the technology. Oh, Anna. Mm-hmm. Nightingale can tell if people are lying or not. He would be dead if it wasn't for her. Many times over. The only reason that he can trust his administrators is because there's literally somebody who can see lies. The only reason, like, all of his officials and bureaucrats down the line, how do we know they're not corrupt and that, you know, things are gonna... because they're all aware. There's somebody who can literally just walk up to them and say, "Hey, did you take any bribes lately?" It's like so much of his story, so much of his society functioning is Nightingale exists, and her very existence makes this work. Yeah. I don't know. The Chaos Wizard is troublesome, but he made a pact with me. I am somewhat more concerned about the Nature Mage. I'm in a good position to crush her and take all of her land. And Nature Mages can be surprisingly tricky. They can be very troublesome. Right now she's broke, and I'm in a good position to crush her if I can get the garrisons moved forward. The Chaos Mage? Yeah, I need to do something about this guy. I need to do something about this guy. I don't like this guy, but, I mean, he's my best bud, so, you know. I think that Life Mages are probably the most powerful in the game right now, and she's chaotic and can turn at me at any moment for no reason at all. But for now, she's my best bud, so, you know, we're just gonna... things are working. Everything's fine for now. Alright, I need to... I know he's got a little city over here. What am I gonna do about it? Well... I need to finish Lionhearting that stack, but... do I really want to fly all the way down there? It's not that far. We'll go for it. I was thinking maybe I'd pull the island around and summon some things, but... this thing is just too slow. This thing is way too slow. So I'm going to ask it to go to the Adamant Isle, where it's going to do what it do. There's another thing out there somewhere. These have gotten too slow. I'm going to stop producing them here. This is going to be the last cycle. Let me see. What do you have out there? Yeah, I'm going to let you build a couple of things, and then they're going to build units that move quickly. Henceforth, this can just stay here. So I'm going to unite these into 2 more garrison stacks. They're very nice garrison stacks. I just don't have a good way to get things around to where I need them. So I guess they're going to go that way. Yeah, one of those will go there, one of those will go there. We're about to hit that. We're going to end Lalok, hopefully, completely. Then what I'm going to do... I'm going to produce Doom Drakes just because I need the fastest unit I can get. And I'm going to give them Endure and Discipline. And with those, I should have Doom Drakes that move 7 tiles a turn. Which should be able to get around the map a hell of a lot faster than units that move 2 tiles a turn. Because the logistics of this is just getting to be awful. Immolation would be pretty nice. I'm willing to bet that that stack that I have created over here is ready to really wreak havoc. This one right here is 1 Lionheart away from being complete. Alright, Doomed Drakes. I don't know, I still kind of feel like the boats are better, but we'll go with it. So the only thing this army could have to improve it, I could get an Archangel for it, which I can finally summon now. I have a chance. And I do have this guy who... Actually, no, he doesn't have leadership. Actually, I don't really have a reason to put this guy in that army. Okay, I could put an Archangel in the army, though. So, if they can take a city, maybe I will do that for them. Oh ho! We found something! Although I do need to I do need to give enchantments to all the cities I've taken. Yeah, the Archangel is only a +1 to everybody. If I replace the Saint with the Archangel... I'm not even entirely sure if that's a good idea or not. I can't make up my mind. Would make the shield bearers ever so slightly stronger. If I'm lucky, I'll get more books. We'll see. Yeah, one of the moments I found shocking was when I was reading one of those ancient novels. Ancient as in written in like 1000 AD-ish. Something like that. I don't know exactly when. And a government official gets accused of something, and these two guys are sent to find him. He might be at his father's house. And they go there, and the father comes out and goes, "Oh yeah, no, I disowned my son years ago. Here's the paperwork, I got everything." And I go, okay. And they know exactly how the game is played, because their fathers have disowned them. And every government is super common. That's what all the government officials do. When your child becomes a government official, your family formally, on paper, disowns them. Why? Because if for any reason they're, caught taking bribes, or, more likely, used as a scapegoat by somebody else, they could come and imprison and torture and maybe kill your entire family. So, the common practice is disown your you encourage them to become a government official because there's so much money. You take the benefits of them being a government official, but you officially have the paperwork that they are formally disowned. And I'm like, are you kidding? This is common? This is done? This is a thing? No! I have a lot of trouble believing that one. I have a lot of trouble believing that. We're not packing enough oomph here, guys. Here, let me help out. I don't know, the Doomdrake's pretty good. This one doesn't have any buffs or anything, but they respond twice as good to buffs as the hero. If I get some good artifacts, then, the hero might be worth doing. You're really trying to hit me with that liability. I can't just target the wall like I could with Shatter. The dwarf settlers tried desperately to defend, to no avail. They are helpless before me. Okay, I have another spot that needs disinfecting. Alright. You're not going to use that. Okay. If he has more cities beyond what I see, maybe I'll just ignore them. I don't know. Okay, go there. Okay, you two live here now. You're going there, same as the other one. Okay, one of you, two of you. Okay, these two are going, there, I guess. I don't know, wherever. Okay, you're needed to rejoin with that, and I finally have done all the lion hearts. I need to enchant all the new cities that I have. Very much need to. But an archangel... The archangel could actually... No, wait. Yep. 5 maybe? Maybe it could make that army move a little bit faster. Alright, we're gonna start enchanting the cities we took. Let's do it. Starting with his old capital. We're gonna give it the full treatment. Increase its growth rate and everything. As soon as that gets off, I can disinfect that tile too. I got a couple halfway decent artifacts. I mean, I could have an incarnation hero. Well, that'd be way better. Okay. Nope. I don't need stupid mammoths who don't even regenerate. Thanks anyway. Alright. What am I gonna do about you? I need to guard this. Alright, we'll look around a little. Alright, we're almost here. Ho, ho, ho. Is that your last city, perhaps? Probably not, but we'll try. Oh, what's this? They're not even attempting to shoot. That's how thick our defenses are. And we're so resistant, we're basically immune to poison. Alright, this Doomdrake's not even enchanted, and he's just ripping them apart. Wonderful! Now I can summon gargoyles. Hooray! I'm probably gonna summon a fire giant there and worry about its defenses later. We have conquering to do. Oh, you want to make artifact spell lock? What area? I don't even know what you're talking about, lady. Okay, hold on. Alright, finish what we started. There. Okay, I need to immediately lock all of you guys. No, wait. Hold on. I need to immediately... I'll make a gargoyle. Do dwarves even know how to clean this up? Oh, I hate to leave the saint behind, but could you clean that for me? We'll be back for you, don't worry. I found another... Wow, what happened to these guys? Oh well. Guess what? Is this your last city? Are you ever going to be able to come back? Will you find enough mana crystals in what's left of your territory to cast the spell of return? He still has a city somewhere. I guess I'll start with the Granary Marketplace Farmer's Market combo. Oh yeah, the mill. Yeah, get that mill in play. Oh, a little slow on the Forester's Guild, that's alright. Mechanicans? Okay, you can have a smith, I suppose. There. Make it so. Alright, reuniting. Okay, one of you should go there. One of you... I'm sure we'll find a place for you somewhere up there. Okay. I'd like to summon, but I really need to spell lock that stack. That is the one thing that can wreck them. I mean... Why are you guys here? Just to die? Don't you hear what happens to those who approach my cities? I don't know. I'd like to do lairs. I'm a little bit busy with my war and all the other things, but I'd love to do them. We'll see if I can get to it. Okay. Who's this? Okay, that's Freya. Alright. What's in here? Oh, I can take that. As you can see, we haven't done a lot of the layers around here yet. Just get them. Actually, talking about Amagi Brilliant Park, I'm kind of frustrated. The author had been putting out something crazy like 3 novels a year. He was just absolutely pouring out novels, apparently, the whole time. And it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I really want to know what happens next. When's the next novel drop? When's the next? It's been how many years since he wrote the last one? I dug around. I literally can't find out what happened. He just stopped writing novels a few years ago. Didn't announce that he had stopped. So I have no idea what happened there. Maybe he's involved in various anime productions. He's apparently prolific in writing like a ton of different series. So yeah, who knows what happened there. But it's frustrating because it's like I want the next one. What the hell? You know you can commission other people to write a novel if you're for some reason unwilling or unable to. That's an option too, you know. That's actually something that baffles me with a lot of particularly Japanese properties. You'll have an author, a mangaka, who works themselves to the bone and gets real sick and they can't work anymore, and you're like, hire an artist. Go ahead and tell them what to draw. I do not understand why they don't do that. I'm sure there's a reason, but hell if I can figure out what it is. Over here, we're like, hey, we'd like you to write a Dragonlance novel. And then we're going to hire that guy to write a dragon. And then we're going to hire that guy over there to write another one. Like, we don't have this problem. Much less when it comes to who draws the comic. Okay, hold on. Here we are. Okay. Let's have a look. This is ridiculous. They come out of the box with all of this. This is absurd. I mean, the shield bearers were getting way more benefit, but who even... They're too slow. So it's already at the speed of a Doombat. It can strike the enemy army in the first move. I could drop an endurance on it to give it even more speed. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. We are gonna make Doom Drakes. I think I had another city that was ready to do the same. I could have sworn I had another city that was gonna pump out Doom Drakes as well. Oh well, it's fine. Sure. Yeah, do that. Okay, meanwhile, spell lock. I mean, I understand taking pride in your work, but there's a line where it becomes madness. Frankly. What happened to moderation in all things? Okay, that's almost here. You can cleanse this. I should have had you doing that soon. Oh, no, not patrol. On patrol. Fans will always tell the change in artists. We'll tell the change in voice actors. We'll know. So what? So what? As a different artist. There was a webcomic I read for years. They changed artists like 3 times. The City with Nightshade? Oh, right, The City with Nightshade. You're right, that's the one. No. No, I'm not picking a fight with Jafar today, thank you. Doom Bolt. A handy trick. No, it is a Draconian city. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I don't think that point of resistance is going to be relevant, though, because Doom Drakes are pretty good already. But it could be critical, who knows? Okay. Nope. Hunting, hunting, hunting. You're still purifying. Okay. I have no idea where Tlaloc's final city is. Or cities, as the case may turn out to be. Crap. Let's make those faster, please. Yeah, okay. What's this? Wow, okay. Yeah, screw people who believe in magic immunity. Acid spells in Dungeons and Dragons is kind of like the traditional, I'm not hitting you with a spell, I'm making acid with a spell and then throwing it at you. Yeah, magic resistance need not apply. You can't resist it. It's real acid. It doesn't matter where it came from. It's not magical acid, it's real acid. So, okay, trade goods. Sounds good to me. I don't know what I'm going to do with you three. Go distribute yourselves, somewhere over here. Just go that way. I'll figure you out when you get there. Okay. Everybody's locked. Okay, all the spell locks are in play. I need to keep enchanting cities. The enchantments make the cities so much better. And the better the cities are, I really wish I could increase my population to go with this. Nature life just seems to be a really powerful combination. Getting enchantments that, like life force and enlightenment, and then having the highest population you can swing. Pretty good. Oh my gosh, I share an island with you. Well, I know a whole lot about Red now. So if I do decide to fight him, I even know where he lives. And once again, Sage Beastmaster. Only thing missing this time is the Bard. Alright, we need to pick a new war. I do believe it is going to be Freya this time. Finally. Okay, you need to get together. Man, we're surrounded by a minefield of red. Okay, you're gonna meet up with them. You already ended your turn. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Yeah, fully enchant both of these and build them up so they can begin producing adamant units. With which I can cause all manner of trouble. Alright, Doom Drakes! I can use them to attack, I can use them to defend. I think they'll be pretty good. Probably. Yeah, okay. No, it was, shit, where is it? I'm having more and more difficulty navigating the map as my empire grows. I don't have the kind of landmarks I'm used to seeing. It's just all little dinky islands. I kind of like them, but I kind of hate them. You know what I mean? Okay. And you prosper. Okay. Keep producing. Okay, you guys are ready to move on. As soon as that's done purifying, that is. That stack is once more complete. Okay. You're just waiting. Every turn, I will pay 500 gold to make a Doomdrake now. And then I'll pay another 460 gold. I'm running out of resources very quickly, despite my draconian tax rates. You want to summon champions and you're willing to give me counter magic or... We're the Draconians! Why are you offering us this? Maybe it's a subtle threat. My units can fly too, you know. I'll take counter magic, thank you. You're still not offering me something worth it. Halberdiers might be better. I think shield bearers are better. Doomdrakes have a very high maintenance cost, after all. 2 food. But the reason I'm going Doomdrakes is because all my other units move 2 tiles per turn. I can enchant this, but I can only take it so far, and it's expensive. The Doomdrakes, I can get the Doomdrakes to move 7 tiles per turn. And right now, I just gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Alright, I'm gonna approach. So we're gonna be all set up for war in a second. I'm actually going to use the Doomdrakes to defend cities. That's going to be their first purpose. That's what I'm going to do with them. So, I have no idea where Tlatloc's last city is. So, I think I'm just going to make peace with him if he ever comes back into this plane of reality. Then again, there are literally 4 powers at war with him. Wow, I was kicking the weakest power in the world. Who made him the weakest power? Oh yeah, when I beat him up at the beginning. So, let's not worry too much about it. Was it near a sorcery node? Crap, this place again. Look, he's dead, I get it. Okay, there we go. Fully buffed. Now this one. Quickly. Must have been this one you were referring to. I don't even know what's in there. Alright, we need to... I suppose I can hit this on the way back. Okay, you're in position. You're in position. The 3rd Army will be in position soon as well. You're ready. Okay. I'm gonna take all these drakes. I'm gonna put endurance on them, and I'm gonna fly them up, and when they arrive, we'll be ready to attack. Not that my defenses are ready. Oh well. Gotta go fast. still like to attack the bowmen. Alright, let me finish enchanting. Oh my gosh, where is it? I'm lost again! Okay, here we are. Okay, that was Stream of Life, right? Yes, good, okay. Altar of Peace. Okay. Why am I still casting that? Who knows? Okay, you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You guys have just arrived in the territory. Very good. That's going to be here in a second, and then you can move. Okay. One full 9 stack. Oh, what? Shit, stop. Ah. Okay. Endurance on the whole lot of ya. For added mobility. Ah, and we need food again. Fine. Must you eat? Can't you learn to sustain yourselves off of gravel? Yeah, there's a few places where there are Tlaloc units. I just don't know where his cities are. No, not you. Okay. Okay. Next turn, we will be finished with them. Okay. You should head that way. Okay, you guys are going to move out next turn. I don't know what I'm doing with you either, but hopefully something. Hopefully I have a plan. I'm sure I have a plan. I just don't know what it is yet. Okay. You know, actually, yeah, 4X games, most of them don't worry about the food that your units eat. They use it just as a population growth kind of mechanic, and that is the last spell I can afford you to have. That is a hard, hard no. There. Alright, I've cast haste on that army. You guys just head vaguely northish. We'll figure it out from there. Okay, these guys will be arriving super fast compared to this molasses low speed everything else has been moving at. These guys are flying along. Oh, I could summon the Chosen One next turn. I would really like to do that, actually. And an Archangel. An Archangel would be wonderful. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to a city, and I'm going to enchant it until it has all the buffs. Let me see, there's one over there, my westernmost point. It's gonna be harder to conquer, it's gonna produce more of every kind of resource, including money and power. The people are going to be deluded into believing that they're happy. Corrosive Blast and Doombolt honestly feel like they're kind of the same spell, except one can hit Skydrakes and one can't. Researching plane shift isn't going to make them rip open the gates, right? It's only casting it that makes that happen, right? Okay, that city is done. Okay, next target. We got all those. Should be these two. I don't know what comes after them, but my gosh, they need defenders. You're friends with me, right? At least on paper? He still has resources. I don't know how he has resources, but apparently he does. Oh yeah, while we were in the neighborhood, we were thinking of maybe conquering this. Guess it depends on what's in it. I've been thinking about that Age of Wonders thing from yesterday, where it managed to kick my butt twice. I have a new plan I'm going to try tomorrow. I'm going to try taking things a little bit of a different direction. Here it is. See, on the map, because of the volcanoes, it looks red, and there's a red city over here, and I just don't see a blue dot blinking. So, having a little bit of trouble seeing that this island is mine. I missed Stream of Life? No, I didn't. I saw it in the corner. You got this. Well, if they do, then I can't help it. I mean, what am I going to do? Stop researching? Would the towers breaking open even be a bad thing for me right now? They just enter into all the confusion on this side. Did you cast focus magic on a swordsman? I joked about doing that, but you maniacs really did it. Suppose they looked at the water elementals and figured they needed a lot of... Ooh, Ray's dead. That's a good find. I figured they needed a lot of fire to overcome their foe. I feel like we just witnessed some kind of weird romance. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired and crazy. Probably. Alright. So... how are you guys coming along? Hurry it up. Ah, there it is. I'll finish casting Prosperity. Then I'll take that. There are still neutral cities. Hey, go ahead and break our treaty. I don't mind. Why does that one always go first? Leading from the rear? It's not exactly what that means, you know. Yeah, the chickens of doom can't even afflict us. We're too ridiculous. For a spell to work, you would have to have a minus 10 on it for it to even have a chance of afflicting us. They're here. Oh yeah. They just move so quickly. Okay, they're in position. My ultimate army is... well, they don't move so good. So they're gonna be a while to catch up. Unfortunately. I'll just put a doggo in there. Okay. And finally, I think this is the last of the cities I took, right? I've got nothing guarding them. They're next to one of her cities. It would be really foolish of me to start a war right now, wouldn't it? As if being foolish would stop me from doing something. Ha! Oh. Oh, this city never got any enchantments on it. He's still out. Look at how relaxed she is. The fool! She doesn't even realize what is already outside her borders. Yeah, okay, anyway. What is our final act gonna be today? Buying a bank, I guess. And a cathedral. We're getting there. When those finish up, we'll get musketeers and steam tanks, and we'll distribute them all around to defend all of these cities. It'll be great. The defenses will be so solid. But in the meantime, I'll be declaring war with only a gargoyle in... oh man, this city's not even building. Did we just give up on this town? Oh no. I am so sorry to have forgotten all about you guys. Anyway, my gosh, look at the research we're getting in here. Anyway, yeah. So... yeah, everything looks about right. Okay. So, one war, very successful. Next war, I don't know. There's still 2 people on my plane I haven't met? No, wait, they're on the Arcanus plane, aren't they? I bet they're on the Arcanus plane. They share at least a couple life books between them. One of them is running 3 colors. Can't tell anything about the other than that she's in life. Probably a mono life. Could be a problem. I don't know. So far, the armies seem to be working extremely well. Nothing is able to stand up to them. These things are beasts. But, I mean, I could have gone with more airship armadas. But, we'll be trying out the Doom Drakes en masse next time. Seriously, I'm a Warlord Crusader. And they've got Discipline, Holy Armor, Holy Weapon, and Endurance. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do against this? Die. Get cooked and eaten. That's what you're gonna do. Alright. I don't think they can handle this. As long as I don't let up. See, I don't have Supreme Light, so... I don't have a good end game. Archangels... I don't know if I'd call them the least of the very rare summons. They're good, but they're more of a leadership unit. But with Supreme Light, they become true nightmares. If somebody had a stack of Colossi, What could I do? I don't know. We'll see what happens next time. I'll probably just make a pile of battle tanks and then give that to an archangel to carry around. There's a lot of tricks and strategies I could go with right now. Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. I really wish I'd gotten phoenixes. I really like the phoenixes, actually. Bye.